Bronte, we made it. Bright and early. We left pretty early this morning. It's still dark out, but made it to the 353 shootout. Parked up next to the Turtle Miata over there. Getting the car warmed up a little bit. Go drive around. Get some heat in the trans and the diff. Drive it through tech, and then we can make our first hit. So.
I'm still waking up.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Still waking up.
Car sounds good though. Too bad. It's probably like 70, probably 73. Says 68.
Yeah, it's cold. That's cold, bro.
All right, time to hit up tech inspection. See how we do. This car usually passes pretty well. I have a lot of safety and safety equipment. Well, looks like we passed tech. Got Bronte's on the Bugatti. I don't have a passenger seat, so sorry. See you later, nerd.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah.
About to take a nap.
Did you drink coffee? All of your coffee?
I drank my coffee.
Yeah.
Just wasn't enough. I usually have a full pot, and that was just 20 ounces.
Full pot. That's true. Well, we're waiting in the lanes because there was something that happened up there, and your first test hit. See how it gets down. On the side there. We just gotta get them done a little bit nicer. A to B.
Yeah, I got it right down.
Yeah, good job.
I didn't get a slip, so.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, damn.
But I think I had a good tree too, and I was like, dang, I wanted
Yeah.
to know what my reaction time was.
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah, I got right down, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Got down pretty fast too.
Good job.
Bump smooth, because I was worried about the bump because it's the different front tires. So
Right.
it changes a little bit.
Okay.
But it bumped smooth, I kind of got double bulbed, and I was like, oh no, what's going on here?
Oh, I didn't realize he double bulbed.
Yeah, I think it was on accident on his part.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. It's just
Good job.
qualifying. Yeah. That wasn't even qualifying because
I know.
guess I should explain.
Yeah.
There was a mix-up when I said I'm in the streetcar class. They were like, we don't have a streetcar class, and I was like, oh well, I'm in like the whatever 28-inch tire class. My brain was wrong. I'm in the true
small tire
streetcar, and there's a true 28.
Yes.
And I kind of combined the classes thinking I was in the 28 streetcar.
Yeah.
But in my defense, when I said I'm in the streetcar class, he said I don't have a streetcar class.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of confusion, miscommunication.
All over the place.
So we have to go back up again because that doesn't count as a qualifying pass.
Unless they don't
For our
need
class.
qualifiers.
Oh, unless they're gonna do like chip draw.
I think they're doing chip draw in that class.
I don't know. PD was saying like you'll have to come back
Yeah,
up.
I'll
so
see it because if
maybe.
they're doing chip draw and I have good data already, the car just worked.
Yeah.
It's almost like whatever. We'll see.
Okay.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay, this is another qualifying pass.
Yeah, I was thinking it's probably because I need somebody to pull me in to a good spot on the track.
So, with that being said, the event is now complete. We are done for the evening. We will not race tomorrow. We will split what has been done in classes where we have finished whatever competition. We will put the time amongst the people that are in round six. We'll split round
Called the event.
We'll split round two of the event only. Do not touch the power until we call you, because it's going to be a lot of people.
What do they say?
Splitting the monies.
Okay. Well,
Hey, congrats, dude.
You made it far.
There was only 2 people in his class, so he won.
split the pot for him.
Cut the trophy in half. Cut the check in half. Big bummer.
Yeah. It
Well.
sucks.
I didn't lose. I didn't take an L. 352 Shootout was a awesome turnout, really cool group of cars, awesome event, but the weather just did not cooperate. I didn't explain very well. The weather was dewy all day, like you were standing there and you just felt your face, like the damp just hitting you. You would look up around the lights at night and you could see the rings of just complete moisture in the air. Cars don't run well in that. Nitrous cars run really bad in that. NA cars run pretty bad in that. Like, it was like fog, very thick, like, but you couldn't see it. It was foggy feeling, but like you didn't actually see it low down yet. But it was super damp, so they decided to call the event, and that's for the best. Racer safety is always #1 priority. Some racers I was talking to were already saying they don't feel comfortable going down in that, and they were already going to pack up. And that is a very difficult position for a racer to be in, where they have to bow out of competition and judge the safety for themselves. So it's always good when the track promoters and the track staff, event promoters and track staff don't have to make you make that decision, and they just call the race, split the pot, and send everybody on their way. The event had 2 major oil downs. There was a LSX block that was scattered across the entire track up at the I think 800 feet area and on. So that was like multiple hours of shutdown. Then after that, there was another in the streetcar class, or street daily driver class, I think, that also scattered his motor. There was rods and pistons across the track, and at an event like this where you have like daily driver, like street cars, heavyweight stuff like that, like you're not gonna have a lot of belly pans. I run a belly pan, but not everybody does. So, and especially on a daily driver, it's a daily driver car. You're going 11 seconds. You're not gonna run a belly pan. I completely get that. So that does hinder some races like this. Obviously, nothing against them. That's just how it is. That's how racing is. People blow their motors up all the time. It happens. That just caused 2 major slowdowns. So by the time we got into round 1 and 2, and after chip draw and stuff, it was already very late and very dark, a little behind schedule. So they couldn't get through many rounds. They got through 1 round of open comp, which was 72 cars. So they were able to cut them in half, and they were about to do round 2 of open comp because they were trying to cut them down as much as possible. We only had, I believe, 4 cars in our class, so it wasn't too bad. So we didn't have to split, too much, but I was really excited to race them. I know there was a new GT500 in there. There was another F body, and I didn't know the last car, or last 2 potentially. I don't know fully how many there were. It was 4 or 5. But that event was awesome. I will definitely go back next year. 352 Shootout was killer. Super great group of people. As you saw in that second clip, the car did spin. My first pass, I had my boy Joey Salsa pull me into the beams, line me up into a good spot on the track, because there was the track has 2 grooves that everybody normally goes down. But in situations like this, you want to kind of get out of the groove a little bit into like some glue. It's not even I personally don't think it's anything to do with my burnout or anything. It's just where you are on the track. I don't think a bigger burnout would have helped me. I think it was either a power management issue or a bad spot on the track. I try not to ever have to do any power management because I want the car to go 5.0, 5.0, 5.0, like I know what my tune-up was. And we had a 5.0 tune-up in it. So the first pass, it was a no-time pass, unfortunately, but I believe the car went 5.0, 5.1 around there. Second pass, same tune-up in it. I wasn't going to pull power out because it just went down the track. Maybe that's wrong thinking, but if the car went down the track, I assume it's going to go down again. But you can see in this video, I'll probably put it on the screen here, it did not take the hit at all, but you can see a concrete patch under my tire from right where it left. So the track was basically gone there. There was like no track. And I hate being the guy that track conditions were bad. Everybody has to tune for the track. But, you know, we didn't really get much data to tune for the track. We got the one hit that it went down and then it didn't go down the next time. So yeah, that's where we're at. The car has now spun 2 times in the month of October, and I made 17 passes and 2 spins, and both times were at Gainesville, unfortunately. So I don't know. I mean, they don't have the best prep equipment at Gainesville, and obviously Bradenton is a little different, but so the way Gainesville works is it is a NHRA track. So they bring in their own equipment and track prep guys for the NHRA races. So they don't really have like the staff and the equipment normally that they will on like a big event. So when FL2K was in Gainesville, they brought all of BMP's equipment up there. So they were able to do a lot more. It's nothing against the track staff at Gainesville. They just don't have that. They don't run that track very much. They don't do like a lot of events like Bradenton does, so the track doesn't stay rubbered up and prepped that well. But that's just how it is. That's just the nature of some tracks. Like if some tracks aren't hot, you know, 3 days a week like Bradenton is, putting rubber down and keeping up on it, like it's not going to be as tight. Obviously, plenty of cars that are faster than mine went down, and that's, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just don't go down. But yeah, I feel like I sound like I'm just making a bunch of excuses, but I'm really just kind of explaining to you my thought process of when I go into a race and what I'm thinking and, you know, running the car and all this kind of stuff. I firmly believe that if I was shifted 1.5 feet to the left or the right out of that groove, I probably would have hooked and went down. And that was just a complete oversight on my part. I didn't have anybody to line me up into a good spot. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So I already had it lined up for the next pass, the first pass of competition, that I was going to have somebody line me up and put me into a good spot. And I had full confidence at that point that with nice burnout, roll up, get some rubber back up, like something along those lines, get some track prep on your tires and back up like a lot of people do, the car would have gotten down. But unfortunately, we'll never know. But I did go to Bradenton the next day. We made a bunch of really good licks, didn't spin once, and you'll see that video in 2 days from now. So we went to Bradenton after, made some adjustments, trying to fine tune the 60 foot, trying to get the 60 foot faster, but you'll see that stuff next time. Aside from that, guys, that's it. We had an awesome month, October, of racing and going to events. And if there is any events you guys know of in the South area, obviously, because it's the only place you can really race, let me know. So November, December, January, I'm kind of starting to prep my schedule and know when I gotta have the car ready. But that's pretty much it for now. That'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.